Good morning, everybody. It is Chad, Elisa, and Eric coming at you live. Not really live, pre-recorded from the store. We are currently closed because it is cold as outside, and we're actually in a legitimate blizzard. There's a blizzard warning in effect, and that is the truth. I will pull it up on the old telephono here, and boom. So blizzard warning. We are in an active blizzard. The wind keeps on wanting to rip the door off the hinge, but we are in a bit of a predicament. As you may have noticed, Elisa's pregnant, and Elisa needs a Special K protein bar. Elisa, what do you need? A Special K bar? Special K bar. Pregnant lady is craving that, so Eric just got in from the snow, so it's my turn, and I figured for entertainment purposes, oh man, you could come with me. So I'm making the trek to 7-Eleven. This is a terrible idea. So we're gonna run. Oh, it's not so bad underneath the awning. But yeah, take a look at that malarkey. It's only been snowing for probably an hour. It was raining for most of the night, and then it got cold and started to snow. So underneath all this snow is a nice layer of ice, and we were open for a little bit. Oh, this is terrible. We were open for a little bit, and customers were saying that the streets are just like a parking lot. I'm gonna get this damn protein bar. I'll be back. All right, mission accomplished. Got the power bars. It's a little bit of a lull. See, it's like all slushy. It's really slushy snow. It's a heavy snow. This is crazy. And then the craziest thing is that coming from Las Vegas yesterday, you know, it just this the craziness of the weather. Yesterday we were in shirts and in shorts, and we were outside. I took Max, my 5-month-old son, outside for really the first time, and spent some time in the yard because he was born in October, so it was cold. And then later in the week, it's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s this weekend, and it's a Wednesday today, by the way. So good old crazy Colorado. But yeah, the front of the store's all iced over, and it's not going to be pretty. So we'll take the opportunity to do some filming today. All right, since the store is closed, we're going to take advantage of the downtime and answer one of the questions that we get most frequently is basically, how do you guys do it? How do you run a store that is this big with so few people? And the answer is, it's not easy. It takes a ton of work and a great team. I couldn't do it by myself. Elisa couldn't do it by herself, and Elisa and I together couldn't do it by ourselves. So it really comes down to having a great team to do it. But I think the root of that question is based more in some of the kind of the particulars of it. You know, kind of getting down to the nitty gritty of the business itself. Oop, the power's flickering with that blizzard outside. You know, how do we run the store? How do we stay competitive against some of your .coms and your Petco, PetSmart, things like that? And it's just customer service. It's customer service. It's selection, being competitive in pricing, and all of those things. Having the selection, being the one-stop shop, and being the place that people can come to, and it's kind of like the free zoo where you can get things and take it home with you, and all of those things. It's conveying our passion with what we do to our customers. I'll be the first to admit, you know, everybody has a bad day, though we do things on a, you know, as I feel, a high quality level. You know, sometimes employees are grumpy. I'm grumpy. I get grumpy probably more than your average bear, unfortunately, just because it's my job to deal with all of the, you know, we don't get a lot, but deal with the complaints and deal with people and deal with you know, vendors and whatnot, which makes me want to pull out what's left of my hair sometimes. So, you know, I'm buried in the office a lot more than I like to be lately, and you know, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. And then a lot of what we do now, like we'll walk over to Elisa, is kind of ordering. Elisa, who now has her protein bar, you're welcome, is ordering all the fish stuff. I do most of the reptile ordering. Elisa takes care of the fish ordering, but that's a big part of what we do, is ordering, and the strategy of ordering to maximize the brands that we have and the quantities that we order to get the best pricing possible, so that we can compete with the .coms and the Petcos and all of that jazz. So let's talk a little bit more about that. We'll talk about ordering. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about ordering. On a weekly basis, we do at least a dozen orders. Orders ranging from feeders, both live, frozen, dry goods, animals, fish. What's your thoughts on ordering, Elisa? Do you do a lot of it?
Yes.
That we do a lot of it. So let's see. For example, and most of this product comes from a distribution company. So let's say we want to order Seachem. Typically, more often than not, you do not call up Seachem and be like, "Hey, Seachem, I want, you know, $100 worth of your finest product." It doesn't really work like that. You have to go through a distribution company, and then you know, like Fluval. Fluval is parented by a company called Hagen. Other brands under the Hagen umbrella are Fluval, AquaClear, Exoterra, the big one for the reptiles, and then a lot of other things. There's a big, massive, multi-bajillion-dollar conglomeration. So things like Seachem, we will call up one of our distribution companies and place an order. So that distribution company will have Seachem. They'll have Zoomed. They will have, what other brands? Zilla. So Zilla is a Central Aquatics brand and whatnot. Unfortunately, because we carry so many different things, we can't order from just one supplier. We have to order from multiples. Like, for example, this week we did an order from Repashy. So that's one. Pangea. That's two. Let's go over here. Reptile Basics. So all of the VE line. Ooh, more flickering of the lights. So the the Reptile Basics. These black hides. The controllers. So that's three. We did three. Four from what we're placing today. Another distribution company. Hagen's gonna get an order. So that's five. We've got a reptile order, 6 frozen rodents, 7 crickets, 8 worm company, 9, and I feel like I'm missing one. And we're working on ordering all of our wood, getting that back in stock. But it's Wednesday and we've already ordered from 9 different suppliers. Man, it's really going out there. So just goes to show you that there's a lot involved with it, and there's a lot to keep track of. So everything that we order, you know, I have to think of, I'm ordering all of these, I need to order this in the case quantity, so that manufacturer or that distributor has the least amount of work possible involved in every product, so that when we get it, I can say, "Hey, Mr. Distributor, I want an extra 5% off, because you don't have to take one of these out of the box, put it in a bigger box and ship it to me. You just take the whole box of them, put it on the pallet, you're good to go." So it's little tricks like that that allow us to compete with some of your you know, multi-million-dollar companies, when we are definitely not that yet. So that is kind of the ordering aspect of it. As we grow and as we start to organize our back room and we get more shelves, which were supposed to come this week, but with the blizzard, probably next week, we're going to start doing a lot more like bulk buying and getting pallets of product where we're able to get even better discounts, so that we can pass that discount on to you, our customer, and hopefully maintain our profitability while being able to lower our prices on some things. So yeah, that's how we order stuff. It's online, it's through phone calls, it's maintaining good relationships with people that we've known for years and years and years and years and years. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead, comment below. And if you have other topics you want us to talk about, let us know. We are always willing to do videos that you guys want to see. So, as always, questions, comments, queries, concerns, let us know. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. Have a good one and stay warm. Don't go out in the blizzard.